S. Chand presents Educational Video Lectures as per the AICTE curriculum. Difficult concepts made easy. Study anywhere, anytime.
Welcome to S. Chand Academy. Now next topic is a single phase induction motor. So we know that in our house power supplies, basically the motor which is used for the water supplies and etc., that is a single phase induction motor. Now if you want to study this topic in detail, refer this book from S. Chand Publishing. E-book link has been given in the description box. So I am Narinder Kaur. So now begin this topic, that is a single phase induction motor. Single phase induction motor. Now as its names indicated, single phase. So firstly, what is the meaning of single phase? So power supplied used is single phase. So they are easy to operate. So in our houses, for water supply, these single phase induction motors are used. So they are easy to operate. In this case, the single phase power supply is used. Now the main component of this induction motor are, first one is a static, second component is a rotor. Now these are the poles, magnets which are supplied over here. Okay. Now here input is given over here. This is the AC over here. Now the alternating current is supplied to both the poles over here. Now in the first half, let us suppose, now when the power supply is on this case, so this is a static part and middle part, that is a rotor. This is a rotor and these are the static parts which are the poles. They are static over here. These are the magnetic poles. Now when the AC power supply is on in this case, now in this case the current starts flowing in this direction. Then according to Fleming's right hand rule, when the current flows in this direction, so according to curl of the fingers, EMF is induced. So due to induced EMF over here, now again in this case the direction of current is along the curl of the finger. That means the current will start moving in this case. Also the current will start moving. So due to flow of current in the rotor, it will also start rotating. So that rotor will start rotating when the input power supply is given to the poles. So that means it is based upon the two principles. First principle is a Faraday's law of induction and second is a Lenz's law of magnetic field. So firstly write down the two laws. So first is a Faraday's law of induction. Faraday's laws of induction. So in the Faraday's laws of induction, it implies as the current is flowing in the coil, EMF is induced in it. EMF is induced in it. And according to Fleming's right hand rule, the thumb gives the direction of current or either the induced EMF. Means if curl is represented the current direction, then thumb will represent the direction of current. means if this curl represents the direction of current, then a thumb will give the direction of induced EMF, or if this gives the direction of EMF or the current flows in the straight line, then the direction of EMF will be along the curl of the finger. So this is a Faraday's law of induction. Second is the Lenz's law. So what is according to that? Second is the Lenz law of induction. What is the Lenz law of induction? Now, according to Faraday's law, firstly the EMF is induced. The direction of EMF is given by this Lenz law. So here the direction of this induced EMF is given by Lenz law. So according to this, the direction of EMF is in the opposite direction to its flow. Means if the current is along this direction, if this is the induced EMF, its direction will be in the opposite direction. Means it will oppose the cause. It will oppose the cause which produce it. Means the induced EMF, let us suppose a current flows in this direction, then the EMF will be induced in the curl of the fingers. That means if this is the direction of EMF and it will flows in such a way that will oppose the flow of current along the thumb. Means it will oppose the flow of current. So that will oppose the cause which produces it. This single phase induction motor is based upon these two principles. So this induction motors, the single phase induction motor now it is based upon two laws. One is a Faraday's law and second one is a Lenz law. So it is based upon these two laws. Again, its parts are, one is a static part and second one is a rotor. So static part basically includes the poles or the magnets, and rotor part, it basically includes the rotating coil. Now as soon as the magnetic field is on, so here is a rotor, now this is the power supply. Now again when the power supply is on to here, the current start flowing in the coil. Now this current, again due to this flow of current, the EMF is induced in this case. So here the input is alternating. So in the single phase power supply, input is alternating. Means for the first positive half cycle, this part will be positive, and for the negative half cycle, this part will be positive. Means it will become negative, then it will become positive. So this is a positive half cycle, and for positive half cycle this will become the north pole, and for the negative half cycle this will become the north pole. So this is the how the field effect its working. So in this case, now as the current starts flowing here, so as the current flows over here, so due to this the poles will be generated. Means now when the current flows in this direction, the EMF will induced. So that EMF induced EMF, due to this induced EMF, the magnetic flux is induced. That means the poles will be generated over here. So that means in the positive half cycle, this will become north pole and that will become the south pole. So this is for the positive half cycle. Due to this, the lines of force starts penetrating from north pole to south pole, and that will start in the rotating mode. So this rotor will start rotating. That means the lines of force will start moving from north pole to south pole. So that will penetrate through the rotor. So these magnetic lines of force from north to south, because this field, if this material is made up by the ferromagnetic material, all the lines of force will pass through the material, means north pole to south pole, the lines of force start crossing to the rotor. So that is for the positive half cycle. Now when there is a negative half cycle, so during the negative half cycle, now this is a power supply here. Now when for the second half cycle, that is a negative half cycle. Sorry. So first one is for the positive. Now for the negative half cycle. So in case of negative half cycle, this upper portion, that will become the south pole and that will become the north pole. So that means the upper side, that will become the north and the lower side will become the north pole. Again, due to this magnetic lines of force, the flux will change and the lines of force start moving from again north to south, but in the opposite direction. So these magnetic lines of force will move from north to south in the opposite direction, and again the rotor will start moving in this along. In this case, in the first case, the rotor move in the clockwise direction, and in the second case, as the lines of force that are opposite from the first case. So in that, if in the first case rotor will move in the clockwise, in the second case it will move in the anti-clockwise direction. In first part we have understood how in the single phase induction motor, during the positive half cycle of power supply and the negative half cycle of the power supply, north and the south poles are developed on the static, and how the rotor start moving in the clockwise or the anti-clockwise direction. Now if you want to study this topic in detail, refer this book from S. Chand Publishing. E-book link has been given in the description box, and if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe, and also press the bell icon for the future notifications.
Copyright holder.